Welcome to Florence. I'm so excited to show you around this amazing city, the birthplace of the Renaissance. Florence is bursting with history, art, and culture. Everywhere you look, you'll find beautiful buildings, famous museums, and charming little squares. The best way to see Florence is on foot, taking it all in and maybe enjoying some gelato along the way. In this video, we'll explore the heart of Florence, from the famous Duomo to the Ponte Vecchio and more. So, put on your walking shoes and let's go. Our first stop is the magnificent Florence Cathedral, with its famous dome designed by Filippo Brunelleschi. This architectural marvel was completed in 1436 and remains one of the most significant achievements of the Renaissance. You can see this dome from anywhere in Florence and it's always amazing. Its presence dominates the skyline, a constant reminder of the city's rich history and artistic heritage. It's a brilliant piece of engineering and shows how ambitious the city was during the Renaissance. The dome's construction was a groundbreaking feat, using innovative techniques that were ahead of its time. As you get closer to the Duomo, look at the detailed front, a beautiful mix of pink, green, and white marble. The intricate designs and sculptures tell stories from the Bible and the city's history. Step inside, and you'll feel a sense of wonder and peace. The vast interior space, with its high ceilings and serene atmosphere, invites contemplation and awe. The inside is surprisingly simple, but it's so big, it's humbling. The contrast between the elaborate exterior and the more austere interior highlights the cathedral's spiritual purpose. Make sure you climb to the top of Brunelleschi's dome. The journey up the narrow, winding stairs is an adventure in itself, offering glimpses of the dome's inner structure. It's a long climb, 463 steps, but the view of Florence is worth it. From the top, you can see the entire city spread out below you, a patchwork of red roofs and historic buildings. You'll see the Arno River flowing through the city, the red roofs of the buildings, and the Tuscan hills in the distance. The panorama is breathtaking, offering a unique perspective on Florence's beauty. After you catch your breath, go next door to Giotto's Campanile, the cathedral's elegant bell tower. This structure, with its own intricate design, complements the grandeur of the Duomo. The Duomo shows what humans can create and represents Florence's spirit. It stands as a testament to the city's enduring legacy of art, culture, and innovation. Next, we're going to the Uffizi Gallery, one of the most renowned art museums in the world. Located in the heart of Florence, this gallery is a treasure trove of Renaissance masterpieces. It is home to some of the most important Italian Renaissance art, showcasing works that have defined an era and influenced countless artists. This museum can be a little overwhelming, especially when it's busy. The sheer volume of art and the number of visitors can make it hard to take everything in. As you walk through the galleries, you'll see famous masterpieces like Botticelli's Birth of Venus and Leonardo da Vinci's Annunciation. These iconic works are just a glimpse of what the Uffizi has to offer. Take your time and appreciate the incredible detail and skill in these works. Notice the brushstrokes, the use of color, and the intricate details that bring these paintings to life. Don't just look at the famous pieces though. The Uffizi's collection is vast and includes many lesser-known gems that are equally captivating. The Uffizi also has many amazing works by artists like Fra Angelico, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Titian that are not as well known. These pieces offer a deeper understanding of the Renaissance period. To have the best experience, I suggest buying your tickets ahead of time and maybe taking a guided tour. This can help you navigate the museum and ensure you don't miss any highlights. A good guide can tell you interesting things about the art and the artists, providing context and stories that you might not get from just looking at the paintings. Finally, go to the cafe on the top floor for a coffee break with a great view. It's the perfect way to relax and reflect on the incredible art you've just experienced. Let's walk down to the Arno River, one of the most picturesque spots in Florence. The river has been a lifeline for the city for centuries, providing not just water but also a means of transport and trade. Here, you'll find the iconic Ponte Vecchio, the only bridge in Florence that wasn't destroyed in World War II. This bridge has stood the test of time, surviving floods and wars, and remains a symbol of resilience. This amazing medieval bridge is lined with shops, a tradition that started in the 13th century. Originally, these shops were occupied by butchers, fishmongers, and tanners, who would throw their waste directly into the river. As you cross the bridge, imagine the butchers and tanners who used to work here. The air would have been filled with the sounds and smells of their trade, a far cry from the elegant shops you see today. Now you'll find jewelers, art sellers, and antique shops. These shops offer a variety of unique items, from handcrafted jewelry to antique treasures, making it a perfect spot for finding a special souvenir. Look for the Vasari Corridor, a secret passageway built in 1565 for the Medici family. This elevated corridor allowed the powerful Medici to move safely and discreetly between their residences. This hidden corridor connects the Uffizi Gallery to the Pitti Palace, so the Medici could move easily between their homes. It's a fascinating piece of history that adds another layer of intrigue to this already captivating city. For the best views of the Ponte Vecchio, go to the banks of the Arno River at sunset. The bridge is bathed in a warm golden light that makes it look even more magical. The golden light on the water is beautiful, creating a serene and romantic atmosphere. It's the perfect time to take a leisurely stroll and soak in the beauty of Florence. Be aware the city is trying to stop people from putting padlocks on the bridge to protect it. These padlocks, often left by couples as a symbol of their love, can cause damage to the historic structure. Our next stop is the Palazzo Vecchio, a strong and impressive fortress that has been a symbol of power in Florence for over 700 years. When you enter, you'll see a copy of Michelangelo's David in the courtyard. Inside, explore the beautiful rooms decorated with frescoes and sculptures by Renaissance masters. The Hall of 500 is especially impressive, with its high ceilings and huge paintings showing the history of Florence. Climb to the top of the Arnolfo Tower for amazing views of the city. You can see the Duomo, the Ponte Vecchio, and the Tuscan hills. Before you leave, look at the Fountain of Neptune, a beautiful Mannerist sculpture in the Piazza della Signoria. Let's escape the busy city and go to the peaceful Boboli Gardens, one of the first and most important Italian gardens. This large park behind the Pitti Palace is a true Renaissance oasis. As you walk through the gardens, you'll find hidden fountains, secret grottos, and classical sculptures among the cypress trees and lawns. Make sure to visit the Grotta Grande, a beautiful grotto decorated with stalactites and sculptures. Don't miss the Isolato, a small island in a pond with a charming fountain and a tiny palace. It's a perfect place for a picnic or a quiet moment. From the highest point in the gardens, you get amazing views of the city with the Duomo in the distance. Next, we're going to the Basilica of Santa Croce, often called the Temple of Italian Glories. This Franciscan church is where some of Italy's most famous people are buried. Inside, you'll see tombs of important figures from Italian history and culture. Michelangelo, Galileo, Machiavelli, and Rossini are just a few of the famous people buried here. Take your time to admire the beautiful frescoes and sculptures in the chapels and tombs. The Pazzi Chapel, designed by Brunelleschi, is a masterpiece of Renaissance architecture. Before you leave, step into the peaceful courtyard and think about the amazing legacy of the people honored here. Let's go back to the Piazza della Signoria, the political center of Florence since the Middle Ages. This L-shaped square is like an outdoor sculpture museum and a place where many important city events happen. Stand near the impressive Palazzo Vecchio, the center of Florentine power for centuries. Look at the Fountain of Neptune, a beautiful Mannerist sculpture by Bartolomeo Ammanati. Find the bronze plaque that marks where Girolamo Savonarola, a Dominican friar and reformer, was burned at the stake in 1498. Imagine the crowds that have been here over the centuries for everything from political rallies to public executions. Our next stop is to see one of the most famous sculptures in the world, Michelangelo's David. This amazing masterpiece is in the Galleria dell'Accademia, a must-see for anyone visiting Florence. When you enter the Hall of the Prisoners, you'll see some unfinished sculptures by Michelangelo which show how he worked. But the real highlight is in the next room. There, standing 17 feet tall in natural light, is David. While you're at the Accademia, look at the collection of paintings by Florentine artists, mostly from the 1300s to the 1600s. Let's cross the Ponte Vecchio and explore the Oltrarno, the charming neighborhood across the Arno River. We're going to the Pitti Palace, a huge palace that was once home to the powerful Medici family. The Pitti Palace is actually 5 museums in one, each with its own special collection. You'll find everything from Renaissance paintings and sculptures to costumes and carriages. The Gallery of Modern Art has 19th and 20th century Italian art, and the Museum of Costume and Fashion shows the history of fashion from the 1500s to today. After your visit, walk through the Boboli Gardens, the palace's beautiful and historic park. Our last stop is the Mercato Centrale, Florence's lively central market. This is the perfect place to experience the sights, sounds, and smells of daily life in Florence. On the ground floor you'll find a busy market with vendors selling fresh produce, meats, cheeses, and local specialties. Go upstairs to the new food court, where you'll find all kinds of food, from traditional Florentine dishes to food from around the world. It's a great place for lunch or dinner. Try some local favorites like lampredotto, a Florentine street food made from cow's stomach. The Mercato Centrale is also a great place to find souvenirs like Tuscan olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and handmade ceramics. Thanks for joining me on this tour of Florence. I hope you enjoyed exploring this amazing city. Remember, the best way to experience Florence is slowly, enjoying every moment like a good glass of Tuscan wine. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more travel guides. See you on the next adventure. Ciao!